Hey guys, so it's day 3 of me hammering and grinding on the walls, chipping away bricks and concrete, and I just want to show you some examples why it was good that we decided to do this. Right, coming right up, this is the wall in our master bedroom between the kids' room, and we agreed with Mr. Pavel that he's gonna put a piece of rebar every layer, right? So we just spray foam in a little bit just to prevent that cracking, and that's the whole idea. And also Mr. Pavel is putting in rebar between every layer of bricks, and this way this wall is very resistant to getting pushed over. So the guys are putting up rebar into the walls in the layers of mortar. You can see the walls are coming up quite nicely. Basically, the guys were putting up the walls. I found out that I started taking apart one of the walls, and it turned out there was no rebar in it. So I got really upset. And I think it was Patrick that was putting up this wall. You can see I took this wall apart. And there's no rebar here, no rebar here, no rebar here, one piece of rebar over here, and then again no rebar and no rebar. You know, even though these walls have a thick layer of mortar in between them that would indicate there's rebar inside, there's actually no rebar inside, which is really upsetting, right? And this is the wall between our bedroom and our bathroom. There is some rebar up here after I took notice and I told the guys. But you can see on this level here, and over here, and over here, and probably down there also there's no rebar, which is upsetting. So I think it's a good thing that we're doing this, you know, for the sake of the walls ever falling down on somebody or cracking. I just wanted to put this in here just so you guys know how things are going. And yeah, hammering on these load-bearing walls to make this groove in is really tiresome. I really regret not buying an SDS drill with a hammer function just to hammer these out. But yeah, these dividing walls, I think it's better to do it by hand, because they're pretty fragile and the mortar is not as good as the one that's in these walls, maybe because of the winter time and the additives the guys put in for anti-freezing, or maybe they just use less cement, I don't know. All in all, it's going good, and maybe tomorrow on Friday, it's Thursday today, maybe tomorrow on Friday we can start putting up some bricks with some mortar and stuff like that. Anyways, I'll keep you guys updated with this, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you soon. Bye. Hey guys, welcome to the construction site on Friday. Today we are continuing on the walls that we started early this week. It's I think day 4 of hammering on them, or day 5, I'm not sure anymore. But all in all, yeah, so we've been cutting out bricks, you've probably seen that. And today there's only like 10 spots left I need to hammer out of 70 bricks we're going to be placing, I think. And we can start laying some bricks, doing some mortar work. So yeah, let me get to it. Okay, so with a hole prepared like this, there's about, I don't know, 3 centimeters at least, maybe up to 5, where the brick can go in, and plenty room for extra mortar to bind everything together. So we're going to jam pack this full with mortar, all these gaps, place a brick, back it up, and fill the gaps with mortar, so that this wall has something latching on the sides in multiple places. Yeah, and I wanted to mention, there have been numerous occasions when pieces of brick would bounce back from me hammering on it and hit me straight in the face shield. So you don't want to do this with your face uncovered. Get some face shields for yourself. Maybe hearing protection is not that important with this hammering, it's not that loud and not very annoying or anything, but protect your face, protect your eyes, and be safe, alright? Also, I got some help. The cleanup crew has arrived. It's fun for them, so really cool. Alright, so the girls are cleaning up upstairs together with my wife, and we're gonna go downstairs and take a look at measure out some bricks to maybe start doing some brickwork. Alright, so we're here at the first wall. I did holes in, and you can see we've got male ends of the brick, so we're gonna take the female ends, and basically we need to fit a brick in here. So we're gonna measure from the most sticking out point, which is maybe here, up to this point. That's where it can fit. That's gonna be a 25.5, I guess, so that we can push the brick in and then slide it back so it mates with this male end. So I'm gonna cut a brick that's 25.5 long, and we'll see how it goes. Alrighty guys, so I found a brick that fits. I'm just going to take the corner off because there's some mortar in the wall that blocks it. Alrighty, so you can see this brick will go inside and then come back a bit to fit into this gap, but it's still supposed to sit inside the wall, right? And it does on both sides a little bit. We're going to put a lot of mortar up here and down here, so it rises higher. We're gonna put a full seam of mortar between these two bricks and also of course fill in this gap so that it stays there for a long while. Alright guys, so it's time to mix up some mortar. I got a bag of like a pre-mix, ready to go mortar. Just add some water, mix it up, and basically it's a 25 kilo bag. Here we go, 25 kilo bag of generic mortar. It says 3.75 liters for the whole bag, which is basically a liter for each corner, more or less. 15 newtons per millimeter, so that's pretty good. So let's give it a go. I'm gonna mix up a quarter of the bag just to get things started and see how it goes. And yeah, let's go. I don't have any fancy mixing device, but I'm guessing my drill will do just fine. Just have to mount this in here. Alright, so I got this mixing stick mounted to my drill. It should work just fine unless it will come loose. So drill mode, no hammer mode, and it should do just fine. I hope. The chuck is a bit loose, the drill is pretty old, and it's a beat up drill. We'll probably be replacing it soon. But we will have to do the job now. So, we're gonna take this mix, we're gonna take a quarter of it.
Dlaczego go nie wlać wodę?
Tak. Alrighty, let's try it for a quarter. Maybe a bit more than a quarter. And now my daughter is going to add the water. Po troszeczku, nie? Jeszcze. Dalej się rozumie. Maybe a bit slower. I'm making a big mess. Daj wody jeszcze. What a mess. I think a bucket would be better for the small amount. Dobra, starczy. Alright. It's pretty dry. Put more of the mix than initially we thought, as you can see. Now it's better. More like Play-Doh, huh?
Yeah!
Okay, next time I'm doing this, if I'm doing a small batch, I'm doing it in a bucket. I just bought this one because I was planning on mixing whole bags. So let's go try it out. We're gonna do the bottom brick first. We're gonna fill all the voids with mortar and little gaps in the bricks from the bottom also. Okay guys, so I've put some mortar in here, pretty big bunch of mortar. I'm gonna fill the voids of the brick with mortar so that when I place it, the mortar binds together. Well, let's give it a try. I'm gonna place the brick in here. I think the mortar needs more water. This is not easy. I think I spilled more mortar than I put inside the brick. Alright guys, so working from both sides with the help of my wife to align the brick. She was standing on the other side of the wall. We managed to get this in place, and I managed to spill half of the mortar on the floor, but it's my first bricklaying work. Looks fine. I hope it will bind well, and it's inside the wall a bit, so really cool. Alright, so now I think it's time to mix the rest of the mortar and continue with the brickwork. Dobra konsystencja?
It's so
It's so
good.
what?
Good.
Good? It's so good.
So
Sticky.
Get off it.
Get off it.
Good.
There you go. Better?
Yes. It's better than ever.
Alrighty guys, I'm on my third brick now. You can see the second one went fine, and the plan is to just push the bricks as far as they go in and then fill this gap here with mortar. That way we have more bite into the wall. That's the idea my wife suggested. In general, I've been using these pieces of broken brick to position it in place so that it doesn't drop and sit on the very bottom. That way I can put up mortar up there and here without the brick moving around. And I can push a lot of mortar into the holes in the brick so it's bound very well. I'm actually with the second brick, we had a big blowout over here, so I used almost all of the mortar from the bag. I got a bit more left, probably will be enough for this brick, but one bag for 3 bricks, that's quite a lot. I don't know, I spilled a bunch also, so maybe that's why. But I'm getting a bit better now, controlling where the mortar goes. So let's see how I do on the last one. Then I'll be a pro probably. But right now, I'm just trying it out and you can watch me learn, so come on. So I got still this much left. Alright guys, so the 3 bricks are in. I also put the remainder mortar in this dividing wall over here, which is disconnected from that one, and it has a bit sway back and forth because there's no spray foam yet probably, so I put some mortar in the big gaps in the bricks. But this came out pretty fine. I'm very happy with these bricks. A few lessons learned for anybody that might be wanting to do this are the following. There's no real good way to put mortar back behind the brick after you place the brick, so fill that gap up with mortar as much as you can. I think on the other ones I made the gap a bit bigger so I can also stuff mortar on the sides and maybe those will be easier. This is the first wall that I was hammering on, and this is the first wall I'm laying bricks on just for trial run. And yeah, I used the whole bag, 25 kilos of mortar. You can see a lot of the mortar is on the floor here and a bit over there, but most of it is inside. Most of it is inside probably because of the big gaps behind the bricks. Push the brick as far as you can and then fill this gap here with mortar, just push in from both sides. And I think that is a pretty good way, because it, you know, these gaps like these, this is not really the best. So I filled those in very well, especially on these bricks that are supposed to hold the wall upright. And all in all, it seems pretty good. The drill is perfectly fine for mixing mortar. You can make a bit more wet mortar. It's easier to slurry it in behind the brick if there's some gap, or push it in with your finger. But if you do these vertical ones, then it's it just runs out, so maybe a bit thicker mortar here. And with that big container I had, it was easy to keep one side a bit more wet and the other a bit more dry, and mix accordingly what you need. That was pretty good. If it was a bucket as I thought in the beginning, then it would be so cool. But for that one you really need to mix a whole bag at a time, and it seems it's okay to mix a whole bag at a time because I used the whole bag, just 3 bricks. So seeing that I have about 60 to go and I only have 3 bags left of the mortar mix, then I'll probably get some more. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode. It was great having you here with me on the construction site today. I hope I'll see you again tomorrow.